Reruns lunch.
Who's the cat that won't come out when there's danger all about?
You only go around one time in this life, and I guarantee you, if you got sick, she ain't gonna die for you.
Thinking back in time when love was only in my mind. Strolling in the park, watching when I turn the screen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Barbria Dion, and welcome to the Story Beyond My Songs Viewer's Choice Update, where each week I shine a spotlight and tell you the full stories on the most viewed legacy shorts that touched your hearts, sparked your memories, and got the most love from you, the viewers. This week, your views chose powerful tributes to 4 unforgettable icons of soul. Danielle Spencer tribute from D on What's Happening to Dr. Danielle, Isaac Hayes and Bernie Mac, Gone Days Apart Before Soul Men, Happy 75th Birthday Patti Austin, soul, pop, and jazz legend, and August 10th, 1974, Roberta Flack scores her third #1 single with Feel Like Makin Love. These are your choices. These are your picks. So if you haven't already done so, please make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when I upload content. And without further ado, let's get into the moments that made last week so special.
Reruns lunch.
Born June 24th, 1965 in Trenton, New Jersey, Danielle Spencer began acting at just 8 years old. She soared to fame in 1976 as the precocious, quick-witted Dee Thomas on the ABC sitcom What's Happening?, a role that made her a household name. Today, we celebrate the life of a beloved star, a fighter, and a true reinvention icon. Dr. Danielle Spencer, forever known as Dee Thomas from What's Happening. Set in the vibrant neighborhood of Watts, the show followed the lives of 3 African American teens, and Dee's sharp sarcasm and memorable catchphrase captured audiences from the start. Life threw its toughest challenges at her. In September of 1977, during the show's second season, a devastating car accident on the Pacific Coast Highway left her in a 3-week coma and claimed the life of her beloved stepfather, Tim Pelt. Through 6 months of grueling rehabilitation, Danielle returned to acting, stronger, more determined, and wiser beyond her years. After What's Happening Now ended in 1979, Danielle took a bold step toward a new purpose. She and her mother spent time abroad before she enrolled at the University of California, Davis, studying veterinary medicine, inspired in part by her late stepfather's support. While pursuing her veterinary studies, she reprised her role as Dee in the sequel series, What's Happening Now, from 1985 to 1988. In 1993, she earned her DVM from Tuskegee University, fully embracing a life dedicated to healing and compassion. Danielle's life was marked by continuous challenges. The 1977 accident left enduring health effects, including spinal stenosis and partial paralysis in 2004. In 2014, she was diagnosed with breast cancer and underwent a double mastectomy. In 2018, she faced emergency brain surgery to remove a bleeding hematoma related to the earlier crash. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, Danielle remained a beacon of strength and grace. Danielle also authored Through the Fire, Journal of a Child Star, candidly sharing her journey and inspiring many. In 2014, she made history as the first child star inducted into the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture, an honor reflecting her cultural impact. Co-star Haywood Nelson paid an emotional tribute, calling her a brilliant, loving, positive, pragmatic warrior and a cancer heroine, veterinary animal rights proponent, healer, and our shero. Danielle passed away peacefully in a Richmond, Virginia hospital on August 11th, 2025, at the age of 60, following a courageous battle with cancer. She is survived by her mother, Cheryl Pelt, and her brother, jazz musician Jeremy Pelt. Danielle Spencer, ever sassy, ever sharp, ever compassionate. You reinvented your life and never stopped shining. We remember Dee's playful sarcasm and Dr. Danielle's unwavering spirit. May she rest in heavenly peace, forever remembered as a healer, a warrior, and a beloved icon. Thank you so much, Danielle, for sharing your amazing talents with this world.
Who's the cat that won't come out when there's danger all about? Right on.
Born in 1942, he was a pioneering Southern soul musician, composer, singer, and actor whose impact spanned decades. This guy became a defining figure in soul music, winning both Grammy and Academy Awards, most notably for the iconic theme from Shaft. He also made memorable acting appearances like Gandalf Fitch on The Rockford Files and voicing Chef in South Park. Today, we honor the late legendary Isaac Hayes on the anniversary of his passing. On August 10th, 2008, Isaac Hayes passed away at the age of 65, succumbing to what officials described as a likely stroke, a poignant loss to music and entertainment. The timing was especially bittersweet. He died just one day after another beloved performer, comedian, actor, and my friend, Bernie Mac, who passed away on August 9th, 2008, from complications of pneumonia. These two legends, Isaac Hayes and Bernie Mac, were partnered in the musical comedy Soul Men, filmed before their deaths and released posthumously on November 7th, 2008. It's a rare and poignant intersection, two stars passing just a day apart, leaving behind their final performance in a film that would become a tribute to both. Soul Men told the story of aging soul singers reuniting for one last show, an iconic but fitting role for Hayes and Mac, whose real-life final act in this film became a tribute to their legacies. The movie was even re-edited by director Malcolm D. Lee to soften the tone in honor of their passing. Two creative souls gone within a heartbeat of each other, both leaving a final shared legacy in Soul Men. Isaac Hayes' music, voice, and presence helped shape the soundscape of funk, soul, and popular culture. Bernie Mac's humor, warmth, and authenticity made us laugh and feel deeply. Though gone, they remain forever present through their art and through this final film, which stands as a testament to both. Isaac Hayes once said, "If you enjoy the fragrance of a rose, you must accept the thorns in which it bears." Losing Isaac a day after Bernie Mac was definitely a thorn that still pricks a little. However, we are very grateful for the legacy that they both left behind. Rest in heavenly peace, Isaac Hayes. Thank you so much for sharing your music and your life with us all.
Thinking back in time when love was only in my mind, I realized
Today, we celebrate a voice that has graced the worlds of soul, pop, and jazz for over 6 decades. Born August 10th, 1950 in Harlem, New York, her musical destiny was written from the start. With her father, Gordon Austin, a jazz trombonist, and the legendary Quincy Jones and Dinah Washington claiming the titles of her godparents, greatness was in her blood. Please join me in wishing a very happy 75th birthday to the incomparable Patti Austin. At just 4 years old, Patti made her debut on one of the most iconic stages in the world, the Apollo Theater. From that moment, it was clear this wasn't just a child singing, this was a star in the making. As a teenager, she already was making waves, recording commercial jingles, working as a session singer, and lending her voice to soul and R&B projects. In 1969, she scored an R&B hit with Family Tree. Her talent was magnetic, so much so that she became the voice behind Paul Simon's 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, helping the song reach number one in 1975. Her debut album, End of a Rainbow, was released on the jazz label CTI in 1976, solidifying her as a versatile powerhouse. She became the voice other legends called on, singing on Billy Joel's Everybody Has a Dream, Tom Brown's The Closer I Get to You, and even duetting with a young Michael Jackson on It's the Falling in Love from Off the Wall, which, by the way, was released on her birthday in 1979. But in 1982, the world fell in love with her all over again when she teamed up with James Ingram for Baby Come to Me. The song shot to number one on the Billboard Hot 100 and became a timeless classic, the kind of song that feels like a warm embrace every time it plays. Through the years, Patti Austin has continued to reinvent herself, from pop to jazz, R&B to big band, always delivering performances rich in emotion and technical brilliance. She's earned a Grammy Award, but more importantly, she's earned the love and respect of fans and musicians around the world. So today, on her 75th birthday, we honor the little girl who lit up the Apollo stage, the woman whose voice has become part of life's soundtrack, and the artist who continues to inspire generations. Happy birthday, Patti Austin. Here's to 75 years of music, magic, and memories.
Strolling in the park, watching winter turn to spring.
On August 10th, 1974, the world fell in love all over again with Roberta Flack. Already known for her haunting beauty of The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face and the soul-stirring Killing Me Softly with a Song, Roberta reached yet another milestone, her third number one single, Feel Like Makin Love. The song, written by Eugene McDaniels, was a masterpiece of intimacy. Its lyrics spoke of tender romance, watching winter turn to spring, holding hands by candlelight, painting pictures of love in the most gentle form. But what made this moment even more historic was Roberta's decision to take full creative control. Producing under the pseudonym Rubina Flake, she crafted a sound that was warm, sultry, and undeniably hers. It was rare at the time for a woman in the industry to seize the reins of production, but Roberta did it, and the song soared. When Feel Like Makin' Love hit number one, it didn't just stop at the Billboard Hot 100. It also dominated the soul and adult contemporary charts, cementing Roberta Flack as one of the most versatile and powerful voices of her generation. In fact, she became the first female artist since the 1940s to score number one hits in 3 consecutive years. But behind Roberta's rise were voices you might not expect, among them, a young Luther Vandross. Before the world knew him as the velvet voice of R&B, Luther was singing background vocals for some of the greats, including Roberta. She heard something in his tone, something destined for more. In fact, Roberta once admitted that she fired him from her background section. Not because he wasn't good enough, but because he was too good. She wanted him to step into the spotlight and make his own mark. And of course, he did. So when we listen to Feel Like Makin' Love, we're not just hearing a chart-topping single. We're hearing Roberta Flack's courage as a producer, her brilliance as a vocalist, and the quiet beginnings of Luther Vandross's journey to stardom. Nearly 50 years later, the song still wraps listeners in its warmth, a timeless reminder of love, intimacy, and the artistry of one of music's most enduring legends. And there you have it, folks. Last week's Most Loved Stories now told in full for you to relive, remember, and cherish. If you enjoyed these moments, don't forget you can catch my weekly shorts right here on Barbria Dion to vote with your views on next week's picks. And for deeper dives and full stories, make sure you subscribe to the Story Beyond My Song channel or become a member of this channel to view upcoming stories and classic songs where the music lives on in more than just a memory. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more stories beyond the legends that have shaped our lives. Until next time, keep the music alive by checking out this next video. Bye.